This is an all too brief overview of how we process information. Once we understand how somebody thinks, we might see their perspective and therefore walk in their shoes. My name is Marcel Elvers and I'm the author of We Are the Same, It's the Details That Differ. It's an overview of behavioral style, motivation and predictability. Personality is nothing else than a repetitive response to an internal dialogue, and how we think and feel determines literally what we do. Think, feel and do. And we tend to repeat what we know best. We also tend to believe that others think the way we do and they see our perspective, but nothing is further from the truth. There are 9 distinct thinking styles, and it explains we are not processing information the same. Let's focus on the 3 processing centers. We have gut reactions, strong emotions, and we can reason ourselves to conclusions, commonly referred to as head, heart and gut. Also referred to as reasoning, intuition and instinct. I prefer to use think, feel and do, or objectivity, subjectivity and reactivity. It turns out that the primary types, 3, 6, 9, that are in the center of each triad, process information primarily in the 2 triads furthest removed from them. So a 3 is reactive and objective. The primary types have 2 modes of operation. They either use their primary centers for the 3 reactive and objective and disconnect subjectivity, but when they access their feelings, they disconnect do and think. The same holds true for the 6 and 9. The 6 is reactive and subjective, disconnects objectivity. But once they become objective and think, they're no longer reactive and subjective. The 9 is subjective and objective and disconnects reactivity. But once they start reacting, they are no longer objective or subjective. The secondary types process information primarily in the triad that they are in. So 2 and 4 are the feelers and subjective, intuitive. 5 and 7 are the thinkers, they are more objective and reasoners, whereas the 1 and 8 are highly reactive and doers or instinctive. Of course, like the primary types, they can add another quality to their thinking styles. A healthy 8 will add compassion through adding feelings and subjectivity. A healthy 1 becomes more objective because they add thinking, whereas a 4 becomes more objective by acting out their feelings, whereas healthy 7 becomes profound, think plus think. The healthy 2 develops empathy, compassion and is altruistic, feel plus feel. Whereas the insecure, overthinking 5 will learn to lead with confidence and becomes a doer. As we can see from this brief overview, we process information quite differently. Imagine the thinking, reasoning, objective 5 communicating with an subjective, feeling, intuitive 4. It is as if they speak 2 different languages.